Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Crypto Tyke, and I just wanted to say I was talking in my previous video about tracking prices of crypto, and I got a reply from Lutch. If you haven't already subscribed to his channel, if you are um, from the UK especially and into crypto, definitely worthwhile subscribing to Matt Lutch's channel. While you're here though, do hit the subscribe button with me, because I need all the subscribers I can get at the moment while I'm new. Anyway, yeah, he just confirmed that he tracks his prices. He always tracks his prices in USD, as it's a global accepted price for Bitcoin and also stable coins. Makes perfect sense to do that. So I will most definitely be making sure from now on, rather than trying to track USD as well as the GBP price, I'm just going to makes it a lot easier as well just to track the prices in USD from now onwards. And you know, if you're not already doing that, let me know in the comments. Are you tracking your prices in USD, or have you just gone with the currency that you hold? But yeah, as I mentioned in my previous video, I noticed yesterday the pound took a bit of a beating, and it just skewed the accuracy of the crypto prices for me a little bit. So it made my judgments not as sound. Now I know we're not dealing, well, it depends how much you're dealing in really, but it might not seem like much, but it's better to have something that the prices and the psychological levels and things like that are tied to. It's like with Ondo, I've just noticed that is at just over $1.02. So psychologically, if you can get it at 99 cents, 98 cents, you know, that's where you're going to want to target. Whereas the price a bit more random when it comes to GBP. So that's why it's worthwhile tracking to the US dollar, because if it's going to make any moves or anything's going to break down, so for instance, say there's a drop in the crypto market, yeah, and Ondo, for instance, say it hits $1, you're going to be looking at seeing whether that is going to go well safely beneath the dollar before making any decisions to buy or sell. Because if it goes below the dollar and it stays at say 98 cents, that might indicate a downward trend rather than it going back up. So if you go a bit under there and you say, right, okay, I'm going to place my stop loss a little bit below that, just to make sure it isn't just a shake out before it goes flying back up and I can't get back in, you know, what I had, then it's best to track it in dollars, because that way you can see those little trends a lot better. Now, I'm not saying I'm planning on buying or selling Ondo, it was just an example of them little psychological areas that doesn't translate into other currencies, and it is where most people check their currency. They do it in dollars rather than pounds. But obviously, if you're from the UK, the temptation is going to be to have it all in pounds, because you know where you stand with that. You know how much something is to your pound in your hand, but it's not the best way with crypto to do it, because those levels are, you know, it's worth familiarizing yourself with the dollar price and the advice, you know, sound advice. So I'd definitely say, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Matt Lutch. But before that, hit the subscribe button here, and I look forward to seeing more of his videos. It's always interesting. I was commenting within the last few months using a different name before I set up this channel, TC. So I have been commenting a little while back and watching his videos for a while now, so I've not just started commenting out of the blue, but it made more sense to comment with this one rather than the old one. Alright, anyway, that's all I've got to say for the moment, and we'll see what materialises during the day, if there's anything worth commenting about. But as things stand, it does seem like, like September's known for being, it's got a history of being bearish, and we've got all this alt season hype going on at the moment, and it's just in a position where I'm thinking it could really, it just temporarily go either way. So we could see the rest of September being bearish, and that'll present buying opportunities for alt season, whereas the temptation, the FOMO thing, is that, well, we need to get on before prices go on the next leg up. And one thing that I've noticed with markets is, think about psychologically what your head's screaming at you to do, and do the exact opposite. And at the moment, my main instinct is saying to buy, and that might be an indicator that actually things are a little bit dicey at the moment, and things are already priced in, like they say, buy the hype, sell the news. So just be aware of that with happenings in the United States at the moment. But that's just how I see it. It's not financial advice, of course. I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm just a normal person buying crypto, just because if I put my money in a bank, it just devalues over time and does nothing. And crypto also helps me learn more about, how these things work. I've got my money in other investments as well. Not got a load of money, so I have to be choosy. Anyway, I'm rattling on again. That's all for another video. I'll explain why I'm in crypto and my little journey that I'm on in another video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you can, and leave a comment. Let me know whether you're from the UK or what you view your crypto in, and are you going to be changing anything? Thanks very much. Bye bye.